Right now, FaZe Clan is the team to watch, and my eyes are glued to the screen.
And we said our first killer being the player to not just be the offensive man, but also just his goal participation. So both of his shots and also rather his goals and also including his assists. He's currently at 77% in goal participation this event, which is 5th, but the average for players is just under 60. He's going 17% higher than the average. Unbelievable showing from him. But Mist and Sypical have also been performing incredibly well, bringing FaZe Clan up from their previous very disappointing finish and getting them to a chance of that grand final versus version 1.
FaZe Clan definitely playing to their strength, and Sypical gets credited with the goal. I thought he saved it. It was a great passing play out of the corner, and FaZe Clan gonna score.
Oh, the fact that also that hits Sypical, he does save it, but then it still has enough momentum to just slowly bounce towards the net and still sneaks in 35 seconds. Brilliant stuff from FaZe Clan. Utterly unintentional, but the pass and the shot from Mist, they were scripted and they were beauty.
Absolutely. It just goes to show you, put that much power on it, you garner the respect, and no respect given from FaZe Clan on defense here, and they're caught sleeping.
I love Hoxer here taking patience, because first killer thinks it's going to be booting that back high again. He then lands, immediately jumps to cover it, because also first killer is low, so wants to try and get up as early as he can with no boost assistance, and Hoxer reads it entirely. And what a player Hoxer has been. He was, as I said earlier, a thorn in Furia's side when Jorby kept screaming at him during the Furia SSG match when we watched that yesterday with him in the green room.
Great pass. You'll love to see it from Sypical and first killer. FaZe Clan on the same page, 1v1, as Hoxer tried to bait out Mist. Not gonna happen. Here comes first killer. Arsenal's standing in his way. First killer gets by one and denied by LJ. Almost had that pass dialed in.
There's a part of me, just a really sordid part of me that thinks, oh, that would have been just absolute filth if that finds its way in. Unfortunately, it does get saved, but SSG will be counting that like stars. It does get saved in the end. A Hoxer with a stretching save to keep first killer away from yet another goal on his rampant rampage down the pitch. Sypical being blocked out by yet another defender in LJ. First killer misses that touch, but LJ respects it completely. The right decision. Pass, then back towards LJ. Back to Sypical, but shooting wide, unfortunately. FaZe Clan unable to get a goal on this press.
Yeah, but look at the amount of shots so far through 2 minutes of gameplay. 5 for FaZe Clan, only 1 for Space Station Gaming, but it was an important one to knot this series up as Mist deletes LJ. First killer dumps this one off as Arsenal just trying to keep that offense at bay, trying to slow down FaZe Clan. They can't even get out of their own half, but a big whiff from Sypical is going to help. The pass to LJ, denied by first killer, and Mist going to put it back to the corner.
Approach halftime in the game, and Arsenal into that back corner leaves the ball over towards Sypical. That's LJ to challenge, and LJ does so brilliantly, keeps it away from Hoxer, and then says that he is the man that's going to be taking that play away. But first killer back towards the central side. Again, look at this swarming offense from FaZe Clan. They're making sure that every push, they've got second men, third men ready to come in like that deadly conveyor belt that we know they can do.
Seems like Space Station Gaming has rattled the nest. The Hornets are coming out from FaZe Clan. The shot's starting to go towards net. Here comes first killer, a little too high, and Hawks are gonna send it towards the corner and just bomb this one downfield. It's not their greatest clear, but it does give them ever precious time to try and get some boost, try and work downfield as FaZe Clan working together, and LJ gonna push this one up to Hoxer, and Hoxer pumped off by Sypical. I love the aggressive play that we're seeing from FaZe Clan.
Arsenal managing to challenge and continue this offense alive for Space Station Gaming. LJ from that corner, fakes it high, goes low, shoots, but missed to save it yet again into that side. That's going to be Mist's first save and FaZe Clan's first save of this entire game somehow, despite the fact that, well, no, Space Station only put 2 shots on target in this game entirely, and they've scored 1 of them, maybe 2 of them. Hoxer doesn't get credited until Arsenal just above the crossbar. LJ pass to Hoxer. Utter selflessness is not rewarded on that chance. Hoxer again to go high, and now this conveyor belt continues for SSG.
I mean, if the goal was to hit everywhere on all of the posts, they did it. But they need to find the back of the net. The offense starting to find a way for Space Station Gaming, but finally, FaZe Clan break free. Sypical deletes Arsenal off the field. LJ gonna just boom this downfield.
Huge.
And First Killer forced to slow this one down awkwardly in their own corner. Can Miss get out? Gets bumped off the ball, but it's a break for FaZe Clan. Man advantage, but finally, Hawkser pushes it back into the orange half.
Oh, that looked like it was going to be a really good chance for, I think it was for First Killer just to go for a bump instead, but he goes for the ball. I feel like a bump there would just open up the net entirely, considering that double commit, or the two players committed rather, for Space Station Gaming. Instead, Arsenal now in the final 20 seconds with one demo going his way. Mist is removed. He's back on the pitch now, but not in a great position. It's Sypical, takes it low, takes it slow, confuses everybody and slows the play down massively. Is he just begging for overtime?
Oh, as Mist pushes that one out, Arsenal started to push forward. Can Mist get the pass central? He does. This one still hanging mid-air, and it seems like both teams content to head into overtime. Game number 2. Great change of play from Space Station Gaming, but again, the kickoff's so strong from FaZe Clan.
They're strong from FaZe Clan, but it went straight into possession. And then Arsenal removing both players, both First Killer and Mist from the pitch. And although it was a very strong kickoff, it ends up actually going the way of Space Station Gaming quite heavily. And Sypical now on that side wing has to take a quick detour, picks up that mid boost, puts it into his sat-nav, carries it over the top. But the plan was not to have two players in the way. Those were not obstructions that he planned for.
That one almost there. Tough angle. Just a little too wide from First Killer as Arsenal just got that full boost. What is he going to do with the ball? Not much. Mist going to not be able to deny Hawkser as First Killer pushes it into the corner. And Space Station Gaming hold on for dear life here. They've shown flashes of brilliance in this series. And it seems like it's progressively getting better as the series moves along.
Not too sure what Sypical did there. He went backwards, but now he's got the reset. Now it's on target. It forces Hawkser to save. But my word, did that start with a very, very awkward movement from Sypical. That one's flicked over the top. That's First Killer to shoot, and both Hawkser and LJ stretching themselves thin to keep it out. 1:15 in this second game overtime. Elapsed so far, and LJ chasing that ball away till First Killer dives in, removes him from the pitch. Sypical on target, but that play was all First Killer.
First Killer taking the ball, taking the player away, and Sypical taking game number 2 for FaZe Clan. Just seems like they can do no wrong.
Really good push, though, from Space Station Gaming to get that into the overtime. But First Killer, I can't wait to see this goal again on the replay, because you just see his movement where he knows that LJ has to go high with it. So where does he go? Straight to the ceiling. He's just as at home on the ceiling as he is scuttling around on the...